Hi everybody, Steve Griffiths here, developer of the MTPredictor software program. In today's video I'd like to look at the USE minis, and in particular I'd like to look at the NQ, because we were looking at this market in our MTPredictor customer trading room just yesterday and we were discussing about how the advanced traders among you could be looking to take this DP buy setup. Standard traders will notice that it's against a red STF, so they'd be ignoring it. However, for the advanced traders among you, we discuss about using the DP on the 15-minute chart for larger degree support or resistance. So if I now go to the 15-minute chart, and I'll just put a bit of right space or a bit of white space to the right hand side just so you can see something here. Let's go back, and let's go back to before the day opened. So this is before yesterday, which was Monday the 30th of January opened. And this is what's good about these DPs, is that we can place them on the chart before the market gets there. In other words, they're leading indicators. So if I right mouse click, put decision point, you can see that it's on the chart there before the market even opened. Let's just draw a box so we extend it out a bit, out to there. Oops. Get it the right size there, and now it's extended out a bit. If I scroll forward, you can see how the market came down, messed around here a little bit before reversing back up again, but it was basically at DP support. If I bring MTPredictor 6.5 into the video, just very quickly, just want to go through all the 15-minute charts and just show how on the YM we actually had the 15-minute support that actually nailed the very low of the day yesterday. On the NQ, this is the NQ. Again, you can see we're at 15-minute support. The Russell Index, again, right at the 15-minute DP, which nailed the low of the day perfectly for us. And also on the ES, again, right at 15-minute DP support that nailed the low of the day for us. So here we had these support zones on our charts that basically nailed the low of the day in all four US minis yesterday. So the point being is that when we saw this, we actually knew there was good, what we call larger degree support coming in, and when there's larger degree support, let's take that off and change back to the 3-minute chart. So when there's larger degree support coming in, the advanced traders among you can say, well actually I like the idea of taking trade setups on the 3-minute chart that are in and around larger degree support, therefore I know it's going to be against STF, therefore I can take the trade. So if we hover over this bar, right mouse click, place our analysis on, here you can see it gives us our position sizing. Again, this is automatically done for you to get the correct number of contracts, lots or shares to keep your initial risk small and under control. In this case a sample $20,000 US account. As you can see, the market went up very nicely to the first target here, where a potential 2.6R profit would have been made. But what I said in the webinar, and I said this before the market even got there, is that because the 15-minute chart, if I pull the 6.5 up again and just go to the 6-minute chart, because the 15-minute chart was coming off major support, what I did was I also went and I placed a large degree DP on from this high here and said, well actually the market might rally further. So what I did was, if I go back to the 3-minute chart, I'll just right mouse click here, put the DP on, and basically I was saying the market may well go up to this level here. So what I suggested is that you could run this trade using the ATR stop. So that would have held you in this trade all the way past up here and would have actually stopped you out about here. So let's now place the risk reward on at this level and see what the profit would have been. So on this trade here it would have been a plus 4.9R, so I'm just going to note that down. So that's not a bad result, having plus 4.9R off a trade setup that nailed the very low of the day. So that was a good result, but again this was discussed and talked about at the time in our training webinar yesterday. If we move forward, just clear the chart off, we had another a buy setup come here. So let's put the analysis on here. Again, very easy indeed. Again, you can see our position sizing is taken care of. This time we had a target up here, but the market didn't quite reach it. You see how it was ever so close. So let's take the worst case scenario and let's assume that you stayed in this trade to the very end of the day. If you had have done, then the risk reward off your entry target would have been out at the close of the day. So at the very worst, if you'd have stayed in this trade, you should have come out here for a nice plus, let's call it 3R or plus 3.1R. Advanced traders among you again would have seen this TS4 and you could have used it to pyramided for another setup towards the end of the day, which if I put the risk reward on would have been about just over 1R, so 1.2R. This particular setup was a standard trade setup because it was in the direction of the STF. So was this one, in the direction of the STF. So if we go back to, I'll just take that white space off on the right hand side, so give me a bit more space. So if we go back and have a look at this overall for how the whole of the day unfolded, what it actually meant would we had one trade here, we had one trade off this low, whoops, that's what I want, analysis, one trade off this low that went up into this ATR stop for plus 4.9, another trade off this particular analysis here into the close for plus 3.1, then another trade at the end of the day for plus 1.2. So 4.9 plus 3.1 is plus 8, plus another 1 is plus 9R for the day. So as you can see, it was a very, very good day for MTPredictor on the NQ yesterday, where not only did we have a buy setup that had you long off the very, very bar of the low of the day, but actually returned plus 9R profit, and that is a very, very good trading day. So that's a good example of the MTPredictor routines working on the 3-minute and combined with the 15-minute NQ for yesterday, which was January the 30th. Again, a very good result with 3 profitable trades totaling approximately plus 9R for the day.